now let's take a look at a little bit of a more tricky example, but we're going to go step by step, and I'm going to show you how to do the factoring by grouping, because this is something that you're going to have to do all the time, okay, in this whole factoring unit. All right, let's look at the first two terms. Now, it will be helpful to think of g squared as, remember, this is just g times g, and 2g is like 2 times g. If you compare these two terms, what do they share? Well, obviously they share a g, and you can pull it out. And then what's left is going to be like what remains. So that's just going to be g plus 2. Now, these other two terms, let's look at them. So it's going to be negative 7 times g, and then it's going to be 14. Think about that as 7 times 2. Well, what do they share? You can see that they share negative 7, which is what we're going to pull out. That's going to be your GCF. What's left? If you take out negative 7, you're going to have a g over here. If you take out negative 7 from the second one, you're going to get a 2. But here's where a lot of students will make a mistake. They're going to put a minus right here, and then they're going to be stuck. Why are they going to be stuck? Because you can see g plus 2 over here, and then g minus 2. Well, that doesn't work, because you have to have the same exact, these two have to be the same exact factors in order for you to pull them out. And actually, this will be a plus, but why? Well, remember distributive law. When you start distributing, this is going to be negative 7g, and then it's going to be negative 7 times 2, which is going to be negative 14, right? So if you put a negative in here, that would actually turn into a plus, but right here you had a minus, right? Okay. Now, final answer. How do you come up with that? Imagine that this common term is just crossed out. What is left? Well, it's g minus 7 what's left. And then g plus 2 will be that common factor. All right, so I factored it. I just have to put in the answer. Now, this one again, very important to pull out the negative 7 because the GCF is the leading term. Leading term means like the term with the highest power of g. If it's negative, then the GCF is going to be negative. So that's where the tricky part. Okay, so hopefully we got this one.